In the meantime, I ready an action, so that if anything attacks me, I'm just going to do a big swing, a discus swing all around me, so anything coming near me.
Can you roll me a D100, or you know what I mean?
Okay. Yep. 96.
Fucking hell.
You take 96 damage.
While this pendant is whispering into your mind, trying to poison your brain, it's a bit too much for you, and you just fall unconscious.
Oh, maybe I wanted a low roll there.
Right.
The low roll would have seen you dead. With Jibblewick unconscious, I walk over and use my quarterstaff to just push the pendant out of his hand.
Can you make me a wisdom saving throw as well?
Oh.
19.
Oh, you're fine. You're like,
Hey.
whatever, mate.
I'm too busy thinking about all the books in my backpack. Like,
Distracted.
You're so wise.
Okay, yeah, your will overpowers this thing, and you can just pick it up
oh, sweet. I do this.
if you like. Yeah.
I
And
shouldn't do. Yeah, take a percentile check. Fuck!
yeah, it's like a golden pendant. It's a +1 holy symbol,
Oh, sweet.
but to a particularly evil god.
Well, I mean, to be fair, I do worship Cthulhu, so that's fine.
Okay.
True. Okay. Can I look around for any other gubs?
Sure.
9. Or, yeah, 9.
You can. On this altar is also 2 gold candlesticks. And that's
okay. I'm going to leave those for the time being.
Are you worried that we might get attacked by candlesticks?
No.
Lumiere, no!
I just feel like we should probably help Jibblewick up first before we do anything else. And so what I do instead, I look at the candlesticks. I go, oh, there's some candlesticks. They look quite nice on my mantelpiece. And then I get my water skin out of my bag and I just kind of pour it on Jibblewick's face in an attempt to wake him up.
No. He's pretty unconscious.
Okay, so I kick him in the ribs.
No.
Well, I tried, and I just walk out.
You miss. You miss and stack, falling unconscious.
In fact, yeah, sometimes like 10-15 minutes goes by and you wake up.
Sweet. That was a quick 10-15
But slightly
minutes.
damp.
I was just gonna tie my rope around him and drag him.
That
when we
was my
left.
next plan.
I'm assuming because you were waiting, I'm gonna say that counts as a short rest. If anyone wants
Do I get my health back?
You have to use one of your hit die.
Hit die. Right.
As in, on your character sheet, it should tell you how many you get a day and how big.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna save mine, considering I've only lost 1 HP.
I've only lost 2, so I might as well save mine as well.
I don't need to do one.
Surely for you it's like a long rest. You were asleep.
Yeah, that's true. He was fully napped.
Yeah, but it wasn't like a full night.
How am I feeling? Like, I am wearing this necklace, which has...
No, you're not. I
knocked
am.
me
No, he took it off you.
Oh, he took me off.
I knocked out your hand, remember?
How dare you? Right.
How dare you
I
save
am
my life?
quite angry
I didn't
about the
fall
situation.
unconscious.
You're still in the room of skulls. You just had a quick sit down in there, enjoying the surroundings.
Had a
I had
nibble.
some lunch, yeah.
Just lay down on a pile of skulls, you know.
Been casually inspecting the gold candlesticks.
They're,
Seeing how much
you
we
know,
can sell them for.
You think they're solid gold? Pretty cool. They've got lots of skulls on them.
Sweet.
You can tell whoever's altar this was. They sure like skulls.
How many were there? 2 candlesticks.
A matching set, you could say.
Dalton can have one and I'll have one.
Oh, man.
You were asleep. You don't know they were there.
Where did these come from?
It's in my back. It's in my pocket.
With Jibblewick finally awake again, let's just say to the group, what are we doing down here?
You know, I'm not entirely
What's
sure.
the aim here? We kind of got distracted.
Yes. We were going to fight a witch.
Oh, yes. Yes, we were.
Should we continue the mystery, or should we go and beat up a witch?
I feel like we're not in a rush with this whole witch business. Like, they weren't desperate.
I mean, their crops were dead. They were starving.
We've already found this sweet necklace, which I'm not allowed to take with me, and this also sweet sword, which I do still have, which is pretty sweet. I feel like there's going to be more treasure down here. None of us are really rich. Maybe we should make some money.
Speak for yourself.
Yes, I like that idea.
Yes, sure. Let's make some money.
But I don't think we should sell in Bishop's Dorford. I mean, Dalton. No, that place.
We head back out through the multiple secret passageways. Yeah, let's go down the corridor in that room with the marble font.
Okay.
Yeah, sounds good.
Okay, cool.
When you come into this room, you see a big spider's web in one corner and a curtain on the wall opposite to the hallway, like a tattered old curtain that billows slightly, and you can smell like warm, damp air coming from behind it.
Don't look behind the curtain, says the Wizard of Oz.
Okay, if the curtain's the only point of interest.
Whoa. It's not the only point of interest.
Well, there
How big is the
seems to
spider
be
web
like
we're talking about?
fairly big.
Are we talking, like, giant spider big?
Not
Are
quite.
we talking
that big.
Shelob?
No. It's kind of fairly big for spider's webs, but not massive. Yeah, and there seems to be like some plant growth in this room, sort of emanating from the curtain area.
Okay.
Well,
Okay.
it's only a few spiders, isn't it? That's all it could be. It's just spider webs.
I remember an Australian that I met once who told me that, come on, lads, we're not here to fuck spiders. So I...
Fuck a spider.
That's a real quote, by the way. I met a guy in Berlin who told me that we're not here to fuck spiders.
Okay.
Isn't it meant to be like it's meant to be a phrase that's like, we're not here, we're here to do something important, not just like, fuck spiders.
Yeah, we're not here to mess about is basically what it means, yeah.
Alright.
I love it.
Curtain.
To the curtain.
To the curtain.
Anyone? Yeah.
I throw Dalton's torch at it that I
Okay.
took off him earlier.
You throw it. Just kind of hits the floor though, because it's a bit sort of damp.
That's a shame.
And now I'm torchless,
But
thanks.
you notice, actually, as you do that, Chris, you see something on the floor that
Spider.
sort of resembles like a wand, perhaps.
Oh, okay.
Perhaps a wand.
Ooh. Well, I've got dark vision anyway, so... yeah, you keep forgetting that. Me and Jibblewick both have dark vision.
Yeah.
Well, the torch like highlighted the fact that it was a
Okay.
wand seemingly dropped on the floor.
I wander over to the wand and have a look and prod at it. Doesn't seem trapped.
Give me an
Fuck, it is trapped.
Arcana check.
18. I don't even have a buff on Arcana, and I'm like,
This is
smashing.
what I keep asking you to do.
This is awesome. Like, Charisma and Wisdom are my two highest stats. Intelligence only has a +1. I've got a 5 for Deception and Intimidation.
You recognize this as a well, it's obviously a wand, but it is a war mage's wand.
Oh.
Ooh.
So it's essentially +1 on spell attacks.
Doug, can you describe the wand
Nice.
to us?
Heaps.
Uh,
It's like the...
Imagine what a wand looks
wand.
like. It looks much like a wand.
Imagine a twig.
What kind of
like
wood
that.
is it made from?
You know how wood looks like wood? Imagine that.
Yeah, so that's +1 on attack rolls using that wand. As long as it's like an actual attack, not just like a normal spell.
Yeah. What, as in when I prod people with it, or when I use a magic? When I
No,
shoot
no, I
someone
mean
with
like
a spell?
an attacking spell.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So, cool.
Okay. I'm gonna just move the curtain. Fuck it. Balls to it.
Okay.
Move the curtain.
What's behind door number 2?
A dragon.
Surprise!
Skaram somehow has appeared behind the curtain.
Yeah. Huh. That's
You
what the one did.
Behind the curtain reveals an archway with runes inscribed over it. And behind that is a dark cave.
I turn to my fellows. Should I do an arcana check? Wink, wink.
I nod.
Don't let me down now. Don't let me down now, D20, please. 19.
Nice.
I feel like this D20 is weighted, but like the 18 and 19 are on the opposite side of the dice. So surely it can't be.
These are completely different runes from previous runes. This appears to be some sort of ward, and not particularly evil at all. It's just like a.
Could this place be perhaps a
keeping something out?
Like it could be like used as a safe room in case the summoning circle went tits up.
The question is, which room is the safe room? Are we in the safe room, or is that the safe room?
That's the safe room.
But it's sticky and warm in there.
Exactly.
And it's got plants growing in it. And we're underground.
Well, it could have once been the safe room. It might not be that safe anymore.
And we... Whoa. We found a Mad Alchemist's secret hideout that was attempting to create sentient mushrooms. And we've just found a warm, underground, damp space with plants in it.
Let's go in and fuck shit up.
Let's go fight some mushrooms, yeah!
I stroll in.
I push Jibblewick in first and then follow.
I reluctantly take small steps, smaller than my normal steps.
Barely moving.
Okay.
Standing
so you
still.
pass through the
I
arch.
sure do.
And
Yes.
in the cave, the air is warm and damp. As you say, a perfect environment to grow mushrooms. It's got an earthy floor, and there's actually mushrooms of all shapes and sizes growing everywhere.
Remember that you have a
Many of them
tangle spell
sentient.
potion thing for later, perhaps.
Yeah. To tangle the mushrooms into
In
mushrooms.
case. You never know. Just remember you have it. That's what I say.
I feel like this is going to backfire.
Oh no, more mushrooms, bollocks.
I'll throw it, roll a 1, and it'll land at our feet.
I'm going to step away from you if you ever use it.
Can we do a perception check or anything to see if there's any like mushrooms that are
And
walking?
also to see if there's anything which is poisonous.
Sure. Give me a nature check.
I'll do one, sure. 16.
Yeah, some of these are poisonous.
Can we tell what the difference is between the ones which are and aren't, or
And you can also,
do we have good knowledge on mushrooms to be able to decipher poisonous apart from non-poisonous?
Well, that's a nature roll.
I feel like I should, as I've got a book of mushrooms in my backpack.
I'm just not going to eat any mushrooms.
I'm not going to eat any mushrooms either.
but actually, you notice you can see some moving, and sort of you start to see these couple of little mushroom people emerge.
Welcome to Dark Root Garden, everyone.
Okay, so they're starting to emerge. Are they coming at us?
Have they seen us? Yeah, do they look aggressive?
Kind of sauntering. What kind of way are they? Yeah, are they aggressive? Is the real question.
At the moment, they're just sort of staring.
Okay.
Obviously, they wouldn't have seen anyone in so long because there's still dust everywhere on the way to get here. So, are we going to go with the mindset that they'll be friendly or not?
I call out to them, saying, "Hello?" Because you never know. You never know. They might be able to talk. Who fucking knows?
I mean, they are sentient.
Exactly. Hello?
They sort of shy away. But yeah, they don't respond.
I take out some of my food rations from my bag and not throw it, but I like roll it towards them. Yeah, I present it to them as like a welcoming gift.
Jibblewick is offering them cans of spam.
Yeah, they were slightly taken aback at first. But then they start coming out and having a sniff. Yeah. Nothing. No one's showing their cards at the moment.
I stroll towards them.
Nonchalantly.
Yeah, casually, like in a non-threatening manner. I haven't got my weapons out, but I have got my dagger in my boot just in case for quick access, as I always do. So I kind of just casually walk up to them in a very non-threatening manner.
Whilst this is all happening, I take out a book and one of the books that I was reading earlier and start writing notes in the back of it.
You, Rob, notice that actually as you move towards them, you can sort of see the odd bone here and there. And maybe there's some flanking you.
And immediately take a couple of steps back.
Well, they want rations, but not the ones we're giving them.
I turn around. I gesture towards the other two to just, keep an eye on the ones that have attempted to flank me.
Right.
Just motion towards them.
Shall we form like an outward triangle shape, or inward triangle shape, where we can all see each other and what's coming behind us?
And you also notice that one's sort of moved behind you.
So one's directly behind me now.
Well, like in the cave.
Blocking the
okay.
door.
Okay, cool. I draw my sword. Fuck it. I'm ready to fight. I haven't had a fight in a while, so I'm itching for this.
I draw for Elder
Initiative.
Wand.
Let's go for initiative rolls.
Natural 20. What a waste.
9.
Hang on a sec.
So 20.
And I have rolled a 7. I swear my rolls are just always shit at the moment. This app must be fixed.
It very well might be, to be fair.
At the moment, you can see one in front of you,
Yeah.
Rob, one on either side, and then there's one in
How
the cave
close
entrance.
are they to me? The one either side.
All
of for the free, because obviously the cave
Like,
entrance one's behind me. I'd imagine.
yeah, a couple of steps and a swing of a sword.
A couple
away.
of steps and a swing of a sword. Okay.
About 10 feet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe
Cool.
slightly less.
I'm going to go to the one on the left. I'm going to take it, and I'm just going to full on, massive great sword swing over my head, cutting down at this mushroom. Now keep in mind, I just had a natural 20 in initiative, so this is definitely not going to be a good roll now.
1.
16 total.
Yeah.
Cool. Here we go. 4, 9, and that's 12. 12 damage.
Okay, yeah, you slice it like it was a mushroom.
Imagine you're prepping mushroom for pizza. That's what it's like.
Yeah. You slay this terrible button mushroom.
Good.
Next, it's the mushrooms next. Okay, so Rob was in the lead, right?
I was at the back, so I'm nearest the one at the door.
Okay, so the one at the door attacks you.
Got it
So this mushroom is gonna try and fist you.
Bloody
13. Does that do?
Yes,
Okay.
unfortunately.
Ooh. You take 3 damage.
I glance
Face.
over him and have a face of like, really, dude? A mushroom?
And
Look.
an ongoing 1 poison damage.
Ooh.
Told you they were dangerous.
And now who's going to be wanting my poison resistance potion?
Let's be fair here, guys. I'm the only one wearing like a t-shirt.
And the other 2 are gonna attack you, Rob.
16's my armor class.
Okay, that's not gonna do it. Yeah, they just sort of some mushrooms hit your armor. Essentially.
Imagine it as mushrooms hitting your armor.
Bouncing off chainmail.
But you noticed when you killed that first one, the other ones kind of felt it. Like,
What, as if there was a link between them?
Hive mind.
you know how funguses are.
I remember I have a flashback to my school days when I was taught about funguses and how I know how they are. I'm like, yes, of course.
Okay, so it is Chris next.
So as these mushrooms are all relatively close to us, I'm going to use the Arms of Hadar, which basically attacks like everything enemy-wise in a circle around me. I think it's enemy-wise. It says each creature, so I'm going to guess everyone. Sorry, guys, you're getting hit too.
Okie dokie.
Sucks to be you guys. So yeah, these like tendrils of dark energy, tentacles perhaps, like erupt out of the floor and start pulling people and punching them in the face and tickling their balls and all that sort of thing. And everyone has to make a strength saving throw.
All right.
Okie dokie.
9.
11.
Plus your
Oh
strength.
dear, that's bad to come. You can't say that.
No, as in 9 total.
think-
Like my saving throw was a 6 plus 3,
Okay.
so 9.
Mine was 10 plus 1.
Okay. So the 2 mushrooms on Rob. A 2. Oh no, a 1 because they're -1, and a 7.
Okay.
And the one on you, a 3.
Fantastic.
So
That's-
all the mushrooms are hit.
I think a strength saving throw or a saving throw has to be like 10, doesn't it, to pass?
It should be against your spell DC.
Okay, hang on, let me find my spell DC. My spell DC is 13, so everyone gets hit.
Aww.
Oh, good.
Wow.
How
Sorry,
much are we
guys,
getting hit
but
for?
I don't fancy
Thanks,
dying
buddy.
today.
Appreciate that.
2d6 plus my spell attack.
Don't
I'm
you
guessing.
dare roll well.
So I'll start off with my friends because let's.
I think
Oh,
the
thank God.
damage should be the same for everyone.
So that's 10 damage for
Okay,
everyone.
I've got 1 HP left.
I've died.
You're not dead. You're
Yeah,
unconscious.
right.
All the mushrooms die.
I didn't even get to attack. This has been quite an uneventful journey for me today.
Wow.
So having just like obliterated everyone, I turn to Dalton, who's quite a bit. bruised.
hurt.
So what is the spell description?
I think I was violated by tentacles.
You invoke the power of Hadar, the Dark Hunger. Tendrils of dark energy erupt from you and batter all creatures within 10 feet of you. Each creature in that area must make a strength saving throw. On a failed save, a target takes 2d6 necrotic damage and can't take reactions until its next turn. On a successful
So-
save, the creature takes half damage but suffer no other effect.
So you tentacle pawned everyone.
Yeah.
Hence
You
saying
tentacle
nightmare.
pawned some mushrooms.
I literally took this power on the assumption that I would have to fight lots of enemies at once.
That paid off.
And I did. Also, I work for Cthulhu, so it makes sense, you know.
Okay, so everyone's dead. Huzzah!
Well, no, now I can just... Well, Dalton's alive.
Just.
And, we can just...
This is the second time
I
I've been
wonder-
unconscious today. Just saying.
I wander over to Jibblewick and give him first aid.
Okay, make me a medicine roll? Is
Yep.
that what it's called?
I think so. And if I think, what, do you get 3 attempts at this if you fail it? I seem to remember. He doesn't die
So
if I fail it.
if you administer first aid, then he stabilizes.
15.
Okay. Yeah. Of 10, I think. So yeah, you're stabilized.
Yeah.
You're back on
1 health.
1. Yeah. I think that works.
Right.
You okay there, friend? Sorry about that. I don't know what came over me.
Watch where you put your tentacles.
Oh yeah, medicine is stabilizing with a more than a 10.
I think it just kind of happened. It's kind of a self-defense response. He did punch me quite hard.
Right, so I don't really want to use my health potion yet. Did we say the food rations? We're not doing them for food, but are we going to use them for health and stuff instead?
You would have to take a extended
Okay.
rest, which would give you more health anyway.
I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to wing it for a bit. Can I?
Well, we can always do a short rest and use a hit dice.
Yeah, you can rest.
How does that work? I've never done that particularly before. So how would that work? I've got D8 as my hit dice.
Yeah, 1d8. So you have 1d8 to regenerate health in a short
Okay.
rest. For the day.
But you can use as many.
Can you do it as many times as you want? I thought, or is it just once per day?
Oh no, you can spend 1 hit die per level
Okay.
plus Constitution bonus. And a long rest, which is basically sleeping the night. You just regain everything.
Okay. So I can just roll D8.
Yeah. Should have.
4. Hey, I'm back up to full HP.
Oh, I've rolled.
Yeah,
2.
that's how it. So you're on.
That puts me on 3,
2?
doesn't it?
Oh yeah.
That'll do. Oh, where do we want to go? I guess we're going to be staying down here. Do you want my potion, Skaram?
No, I'm full
Yeah,
HP.
but you've still got poison.
Yeah.
Oh, the potion of resistance to poison.
Yeah.
Yeah, that might be
Alright.
helpful. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, no worries.
With potions, out of interest, with potions, are they only big enough for one person? Could each of us take a sip and then go back into the plant den and see if there's any more mushroom people to kill?
No, they're one person.
I feel. Well, firstly, I'm gonna rummage through the bodies of the mushrooms. I want to see if they may have digested something.
Risking poison.
They don't have pockets.
They don't know. They might have eaten
but
something though.
In the cave, you find the remains of some sort of adventurer.
Did he have a bag?
He doesn't have much in the way of equipment, but he is carrying 20 gold.
Right, shotgun that.
I think you'll find. I did the killing.
I pick up the 20 gold and put it in my bag. I'm kidding. Shall we split it as well as we can?
Yeah.
We could take 5 each for personal gain and then have 5 for the adventure.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Alright.
You're very quiet in all this, Dalton.
I'm
Dalton Sebastian Belvedere Grey.
I'm just sitting quietly, using my healing ability to add 5 hit points back to myself. I'm just relaxing, blessing myself, to heal.
Is that lay on hands?
Yeah, so I'm back to 6 hit points.
Sweet.
Couldn't you just have used your hit dice as well, rather than use a spell?
I don't know. Could I have? Because if I can't,
Well, we had a short
Classic
rest, that's what we could do.
Dalton.
sorry, I spent a lot of time trying to find that right page to see if I had to roll for that, so I wasn't really listening. I won't lie. In that case, I'll fucking do that then.
Like rather than using a spell, you just heal yourself.
Yeah, sure. In that case, I'm currently on 1, so hopefully this will end up with better. It ends up exactly the fucking same. But so I'm still on 6, but I haven't used my spell, so I guess I can use that now to add, and I'm back to full health. Yeah,
Okey-doke.
yeah, done. 11 out of 11.
So it's just Jibblewick that isn't healed.
I've got 3. 3's enough. I'll just hang back a bit and not be so daring.